Hey, yeah, hey, yo, hello. And this is a video for YouTube, all of you out there. To everyone who may or may not have watched me, I am Yiggy Evergreen. I'm your neighborhood friendly pixie mecha pilot. And you might be wondering, where the hell have I been in the last couple months, I'd say, right? Yeah, it's a couple months. And I've been streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv slash Yiggy Evergreen. And this is just a video kind of just mentioning that yes, I got affiliated on Twitch and I am streaming on Twitch from here on into the future for all eternity because Twitch has its grasps around my neck. There's a lot of reasons for it, and I wanted to make this video because I just kind of wanted to explain why I made the move to Twitch and also acknowledge everyone who kind of like got me to this point, right? Because I did get my start on YouTube streaming and kind of just let you go through my forward because I think people deserve that. I know that I had some regulars that would pop in to my streams and people who would watch the VODs, and now they're wondering, hey, where the heck did Yiggy go? And that's another thing. I think I made this change while I was on Twitch. Kind of rebranded my name to be Yiggy Evergreen instead of Yggdrasil Evergreen. Meaning the reason of that is because, you know, Yggdrasil is, of course, a reference to the world tree in Norse mythology. And I felt uncomfortable, I think, after a bit being associated with Norse mythology, right? Because I am not the tree, but I am pixie. So I made that change, and you know, like everyone was calling me Yiggy or Yig in general, so I'm like, okay, it's not a major change. Like I'm not changing it to a completely different name. But what else is there? So why did I start on YouTube in the first place? I did it because all the Hololive people were doing the streaming on YouTube, and I wanted to be like cool Hololive VTubers. That's really about it. But there were also a couple other things too, like, but in the core, I think that was the thing. But there were other. I would also think of like other reasons as well, and I can get into that. One of the things that I believe, like, Twitch has its issues going on, right? Like there's the hate rate, there's the hate rates going on. There's like people who don't know whether or not their content's just gonna get dropped by Twitch, And the thing that really made me dislike Twitch was the fact that when you get affiliate, they lock you in, right? And there's like, of course you're gonna take affiliate because that lets you get monetized a lot earlier, and the requirements of getting affiliates are really easy. I mean, I got affiliate within like a month of streaming on Twitch. So I guess it's easy for me, but I guess for a lot of people it is hard. It is actually quite hard to get affiliate for other individuals. But honestly, I think that the requirements to get monetized, I mean, controversial opinion, I think they should be higher, right? I think 3 average viewers and 50 is too low, but on the other side, like, YouTube monetization is way too high, right? It's really hard to get monetized on YouTube. Like 1,000 subscribers and like a yearly watched content, I think it was 100 hours, more than 100 hours, I think. But or like 1,000 hours watched, right? Within a span of a year. And that's really hard unless like, and I think that requires, YouTube to it gives preference for people who blow up, right? If you blow up, then you get that milestone real fast. But that's hard to do when you're trying to build up a small community and try to build that up slowly over time, right? And people will quit before they get to that point, right? I think Twitch definitely helps you promote like a smaller community, which kind of is more towards the content that I want to make. I want like I'm not trying to be big or anything like that, but you know I'd like to foster like a small community of people who like the things that who like me seeing me being goofy. So yeah, and you're thinking, Yig, okay, so yeah, you went to Twitch, but you could still like upload the VODs to YouTube. And and I 100% thought that. But, but, it's hard. It's hard. Like you just like, you download the VOD and you're like, okay, gotta go in. Oh, I gotta make a thumbnail now. And it's just like a lot of like small things that like, one major thing is, yeah, I'm lazy. I'm a lazy bum. I'd be bum. But yeah, like I will plan. I do save my VODs, so like I do plan on uploading some content on here. But I don't want it to just be a VOD channel. I don't want this YouTube channel just to be a place where I just shove my VODs in here because that's boring. I don't really like VOD channels, and I would rather upload content that like I would like to watch, right? So maybe if a VOD was entertaining enough, then I think that I would do it. But I want to make content that all of you would like to watch, that I would like to watch. And VODs just aren't very interesting to watch. So maybe like edited clip content and stuff like that. Edited clip content, I believe, is what this channel will be used for. There's also like other video ideas I want to do, like I kind of thought of the idea of these like little like retrospectives that I do on YouTube, right? I don't stream them at all because I'm not allowed to stream them on YouTube, but as a video, I think it'd be really cool, you know? And that goes into like content that I like. I like listening to podcasts and stuff. I've been thinking, but for now, like maybe not a podcast, but it's more or less me shooting the breeze, like, you know, shooting what pops into my head and stuff like that. Maybe a low-key, like, quiet sort of thing like this. And I really enjoy that sort of content. There's also the idea that, like, oh, maybe, like, instead of, like, uploading a Twitch VOD, like, split that VOD into, like, smaller half-an-hour segments, right? That makes it easier to digest, right? I think that's much better because I do, in fact, like watching Let's Plays, right? And there's a channel I like, Wooly Versus, that does that. He like streams his playthroughs, right? But then he uploads the VODs onto YouTube, but they're segmented into portions that are just easier to watch, right? And it's kind of like yeah, there's a way that like YouTube watchers can get something out of it, and like but there's still like, you know, there's still benefit of just watching it live. It's like reading the manga instead of watching the anime. And I like that. I like that style of content as well. And yeah, I'm not gonna be big because I like niche content, and the type of, you know, like the type of content I want to make is fairly niche, right? I like art streams, so I do art streams. I like watching people make models and stuff, so I'll make models and I like post that up. And I rarely want to make content that I do not like. I don't really like watching Apex or playing Apex, so I won't make an Apex video, for example, right? Or I don't like drama videos. I usually want to avoid drama stuff, you know? And yeah, that's like the core of my thing, so look forward to that. Like, look forward to like weird videos that I make. And I have a couple other things planned for the future, and let's hope I actually go through with that, because that's definitely a thing that happens. You get motivated to do something. You're like, oh, this is like a great idea, and then you're like, I haven't done that. Like, I didn't do that. And there's a lot of different reasons. Like when I started streaming, I think the idea was I'm a I'm gonna audition for Hololive, and in the end, I didn't actually like audition, but it was like the thing that made me go from deciding to start out streaming 2 times a week to like 3 times a week, because I was like, oh, well, in Hololive they're like minimum 3 times a week, right? So I wanted to try that out. But yeah, that's like 3 times a week is like my absolute limit. I can't do any more than that. And that's mostly due to the fact that, like, I want to spend time with my wife. You know, I'm married, so I don't want to just like, not spend time with her, right? And that's why I just stream 3 times a week, and that's fine. But it does limit like the content that I can make. Like I have all these ideas, but like I have to think about how to execute them, right? And yeah, there's also and another thing too. I grew much more fast on Twitch than I did on YouTube. Like it was rather crazy. Like I think I grew more in like a month or two than I did within like 4 to 5 months on YouTube. And the numerics, I mean, granted, I think YouTube doesn't count certain things. Like if you're using ad block, I don't think YouTube counts you. Or if you're just like running my stream in the background and like have me muted or something like that, YouTube doesn't count that as a view. So like I think that's it, or it doesn't count as like engagement, right? And YouTube engagement was really low. And that's kind of like another thing too. Like I'll look at a video and be just like, oh yeah, I'm getting all these views, but like people are just kind of like clicking on it and like like not watching it. And like what? That's how I watch videos, right? I just silently leave videos in the background, right? I use videos as like impromptu podcasts. But like for like channel growth and like appeasing the YouTube algorithm, it looks really bad. So like I think Twitch is easier for also getting noticed too, because you can be subscribed to my YouTube channel, but if you don't have the bell notifications, you won't actually know when I'm going live or like anything like that. You don't see my content. So yeah, it's really hard to grow like as a small streamer on YouTube. If I was bigger, then yeah, maybe that was the case. And another thing too is like I don't make video content, and YouTube is a video, it's a video website rather than a streaming site primarily. Granted, like it is getting better, right? And, there was part of me like banking on, oh yeah, maybe like YouTube streaming will get better, right? But it was really hard because like chat interaction is difficult to do on YouTube because there's at minimum a 20-second delay with chat and me, so it's hard to like speak with all of you talking. So I think YouTube is really, it sucks as a streaming platform, you know? And I think part of me was like getting into that because I started simul streaming, right? I started simul streaming, and you get the views from both simul streaming on like Twitch and YouTube. You see the analytics, and like everyone was just watching me on Twitch, right? And then I think like towards the end of like my like test of like streaming on Twitch and YouTube, in the end like it went from like 50-50 to like just everybody started watching me on Twitch. Because Twitch was just like the superior option. Why would they watch me on YouTube? So that was like a lesson that like I kind of learned there. And yeah, granted, like I went into Twitch and like it's like, oh yeah, we went in during the time of like a bunch of like the hate bot raids and stuff like that, which did suck. Although like I didn't really get hit too much with that. Like it's just like an inconvenience for me, but for some other people, it's like a much bigger deal. Any ideas of what I want to do with YouTube in the future? I hope I can just make something good, because I don't think VOD content is exactly good. But if you have any ideas, feel free to leave a comment and engage with me, you know? Like, engage in the YouTube algorithm. And I will say that, and this is like, you know, I really appreciate all of you who liked, followed, and commented on my videos. Thank you for commenting, and subscribing, and hitting that bell notification. I really appreciate that, because that's how I got my start. That's how I built my skills, right? All of you on YouTube were instrumental to my sprouting growth as a content creator. And that, you know, when I just started streaming on Twitch, I wasn't a newbie at that point. I guess I am still a newbie, but you know, I had like a nice foundation, and I built that foundation on YouTube. And I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to me. I hope. I'll plug my. Let me plug my thing here. Let me plug my Twitch. Let's see. There we go. www.twitch. Okay. Let me just move over here. I don't know if you can see that very well. There we go. Let me put that over here. There we go. There we go. Twitch.tv/YiggyEvergreen. I stream video games. I do a lot of art content. And yeah, I hope that you follow me there. Thank you very much, and thank you on YouTube for like all of you who joined me. I also want to say I'm sorry for just kind of like, because I did abandon all the YouTube subscribers here, right? Every one of you who's like, oh, let's subscribe to this like VTuber here, and like I'm not doing anything anymore. It's like I didn't quit, I just moved. So yeah, thanks for that. All right. It's been me. Hope you guys have fun. I've been Yiggy Evergreen. I'm signing off. See ya. Peace.